Section 2.2 is about diagramming claims with Venn diagrams. We're using here 3 overlapping circles, a 3-category Venn diagram. First thing you need to know are what the 8 different areas on the diagram are. So let's go ahead and label this top left circle as A, and I'll go ahead and outline it in red here as well. Take me a moment. As I'm outlining it, let's notice that areas 2, 3, 5, and 6. Area 2 is right here. Area 3 is here. Area 6 is the overlap of the 3 circles. And area 5 is this area here. Alright, let's go ahead and get another color. We'll go blue. And say this is the B circle. Maybe to start out it'll be a little bit easier to see things in color. I apologize, the circles are not perfect here. Still learning the technology to a degree. And then at the bottom we'll make that the C circle. Let's make that in yellow. So it'll be C circle. A little harder to read, but it should show up all right. Okay, as I outline it, well, after I outline it, the C circles areas 5, 6, 7, and 8. So perhaps you can see from the labels and the colors, but we have areas 1 through 8. Area 1, if you'll indulge me in the notation, let's write this in black. Area 1 would be things that are not A, written like that, not B, and not C. Area 2, ask yourself these things, follow me, pause the tape if you're not sure what area 2 would be, but those would be A, they're within the red circle, but they're outside of the other 2 circles, they are not B and not C. Area 3, that's an overlap of the A and B circle, but is outside of the C circle. So don't worry about this notation, just understanding the idea that area 3 are things that are A and B and not C. Area 4 would be things that are, one way we could put it, B alone. They are not A, they are B, and they are not C. Okay? And so on for the other areas. Now, you also need to understand how to combine these, because ultimately that's what we're going to do when we diagram the 4 types of claims, which I will show you in due time here. Let's say, for example, let's think about what things are A and C. Which things are A and C? That'd be the overlap of the A circle and the C circle, the red circle and the yellow circle. Things that are A and C are 5 and 6. Okay, we might ask, where are things that are B and C? B and C, they're within the B circle, which is areas 3, 4, 6, and 7 in total. C circle 5, 6, 7, and 8, the overlap there. And you just visually see what things are B and C. That's area 6 and 7. Let's do one more real quickly in understanding what's going on here. Let's say we want to see what is A and not B. Think about that. Pause if you need to. Things that are A and not B, those would be areas 2 and 5. All right. Now hopefully you have the areas down. Let's go ahead and look at each of the 4 types of claims. But before that, we do need to do one more bit of notation. And we have 2 kinds of notation for Venn diagrams. The first one is an X, and what that means is there is something like that. The opposite of that is our other kind of notation where we'll shade out an area, something like that, maybe fully shaded out in the book. Means that there's nothing like that. Okay, one other side note here is that if we have an X, which is our existence idea, that we have something like that, between two areas, means that there is something in one or the other, perhaps both. If you're thinking ahead here, you might recognize, for example, if we wanted to say that some A is B or some B are A, the B's that are A are in both areas 3 and 6, and so if I wanted to say that, I'll just go ahead and write it up here for now. I would make an X between areas 3 and 6. Let's go ahead and take that away for the moment, and do one or two of each of the 4 basic kinds of claims. Let's start out with an A claim. Say I want to say that all B are C. This is really the hardest one, so don't get discouraged, and if you need to go back to it, go back to it. All B are C. That says that everything that is a B is a C. That means is I cannot have something that is a B but not a C. So I need to go ahead and shade out for all B are C areas 3 and 4 on the diagram. Pause it and think about that if you need to. All right. I'm going to go ahead and erase all this, and we'll take a look at the idea. Nope, changed my mind. I'm not going to erase all that. Let's leave that there in the background. Let's just change this to no B or C. If no B or C, that says that we do not have anything that's B and C. Not have anything that's both B and C. So what we're going to do is go on our diagram and shade out what we don't have, the B's that are C. So ask yourself where the B's that are C are, and hopefully you can visually see here it's the overlap of the B and the C circle, the overlap of the blue and the yellow circle, and that's areas 6 and 7. So once I get this erased at least a little bit better, I'm going to go shade out areas 6 and 7 for no B or C. You need to go and sit down and practice these things to get down the 4 different kinds of clams. So that's what it looks like to picture, I can shade that a little bit better, no B or C. Okay, let's go to an I claim then. Let's switch it up in this case from B and C. We'll go to some A or C.